Welcome to another video, guys. We're going to do a bit of a pleasure fishing session today. We're just going to try something different. It's only the middle of February. Normally this time of year I'm just fishing maggots, trying to catch skimmers, that type of thing, but I want to see if I can catch some carp on 4mm hard pellets today, fishing 4mm expanders. So we're going to get set up, we're going to prime some lines, and then we're going to see if we can catch a few carp. Okay, so bait choice today, keeping it really simple. I've got 4mm pellets. That's going to be my carp line today. Thinking 4mm pellets out. On top of that, I've got the 4mm expanders. I'll be fishing the 4mm expanders over those 4mm hard pellets. That's going to be my right hand carp line. I've also got some dark ground bait, just normal dark ground bait. I'm going to have some 2mm pellets mixed in with that. That's going to be my skimmer line on the left hand side. Over the top, I'll be fishing the 4mm pellets, and occasionally I might even just put some sweet corn on to see if there's some bigger skimmers, or even possibly a carp that might come in that might see the sweet corn. But mainly it's going to be the ground bait 2mm for the skimmer line, fishing the 4mm expanders over the top, and then on the right hand side we're going to have the 4mm hard pellets, pinging 10 of those in every 10 minutes or so. And then fishing the 4mm expanders on the top. It's really simple, nothing complicated today, mainly pellets. Okay, so I've got two lines today. On the left hand side I've got a ground bait line with some 2mm micros mixed in. I'm looking to see if I can use that for catching a few skimmers. On my right hand line, I'm pinging out some 4mm pellets on a regular basis. Literally about 6-7 meters in length. I want to see if I can get some carp going on that swim. So I've got my left hand swim for the skimmers, and I've got my right hand swim for carp on 4mm pellets. So two swims today. I'm keeping it really simple. Got one rig, fishing at 3.5 foot. Got the same depth on both lines, which is perfect. So it means I can just swap to the two. Don't need to mess about with rigs today. But this is just a practice session today, a bit of a pleasure fish. I just want to see if I can get some carp going on those 4mm pellets. That is really my target today. This skimmer line is just to help while I'm priming that carp line. So just going to keep fishing this skimmer line for a little while. Hopefully I'll be able to come back, show you what I'm catching on it. Prime that carp line on the 4mm pellets, and then we'll give that a go and see if we can catch a few. So we gave ourselves a right challenge today. It's got the sun straight on us. We've got winds probably about 20 miles an hour. Yeah. It's actually very mild as well. We've got undertow going on as we gave ourselves too many challenges for a pleasure fishing session. But today was all about seeing if we can catch some carp on pellets. Like I say, it's been really mild today, and we've had a really mild spell in the last 2 weeks. We've gone from freezing conditions, everywhere was iced over, none of us could get out fishing, all the pools, canals are iced up, and now we've got 12-13 degrees. It's just crazy. Carp are starting to move about. I mean, they've lost a lot of weight over the winter. They need to start getting some food down themselves. I think they're starting to wake up, especially with this warmer weather. So we're fishing pellets today. We're just pinging out 4mm pellets. We're fishing 4mm expander on the top, and we're going to see if we can get some bites. And there we go, the first fish on. It's good to get a bite literally within 2 minutes. Small skimmer on 4mm expander. There we go. It's only a small one, but I'm happy with that. Literally, that was probably no more than a couple of minutes. So 4mm expander, size 16 hook. Got 30-12 float on today. I've only got 3.5 foot of water, but because of that tow, the wind, I just wanted to make sure I can just keep that presentation on the bottom. Normal sort of bulk shots down the bottom with 2 number 8 droppers. I'm not expecting to catch them up in the water today, but I just like to always have those droppers on the off chance that you're going to get one that's just up in the layers a little bit. So let's carry on fishing and see if we can catch some more. Okay, so we just bumped another small skimmer. I'm literally only been fishing 5 minutes now, and I've had one small skimmer, just pretty much lost one. Now all I've done is put a small pot of ground bait in, loose ground bait, mixed up with a few micros, 2mm micros, and that's all I've put in on that line. I only left it 10 minutes before I started fishing it, and then literally within 5 minutes of fishing it, I've got skimmers on the line. So clearly they're starting to feed now. We're in the middle of February. What I'm finding at the moment, it's been a bit of a funny year so far. I normally this time of year, you watch all these videos. There we go, fish on. You watch all these videos and they fish, feed really light, tap little bits, small pots of micros in, or catapult a few maggots. This year so far, since Christmas, I've been feeding heavy, and I've been finding that little skimmer there, nice skimmer, only about 3 ounces, but it's a nice little fish. I've been finding that this year I've been feeding heavy, catapulting lots of maggots out, feeding lots of ground bait in margins, still catching carp. It's been a funny year. It's just not been the normal sort of winter where you're just tapping in those little bits of bait. So far, being very positive for me, it's been helping me. And I think it's just the way the season has been. We've had a strange winter. We've had a lot of rain. We've had a cold spell. It's now gone to 13 degrees within a 2-week period of when it was all iced over. So conditions are just changing. Season's starting to change. It almost feels like, there we go, another fish on. Ooh, don't know why I struck on that so hard, but another skimmer. But yeah, it's been a very strange weather system this winter, and this fish do appear to be very active. So skimmer line is coming good. Probably what, I don't know, 10 minutes in, already had a few fish. I'm not really keeping track that much today. This is just about priming a 4mm carp line. Oh, I say carp line, that's my target fish. Just catapulting 10, 12 4mm pellets out every 10 minutes, and then I'm going to give that, prime it for an hour, and then I will go on it and see if the carp have settled. So we're going to catch a few more skimmers, and we'll be back in a little while. So I'm fishing about 7 meters out today. Like I said earlier, I've got about 3 foot of water. Fishing a 4mm expander over 4mm hard pellets. Not had any indications yet, but we haven't long put in on this swim. We have primed it for about an hour. Hopefully it won't take long and we'll get a bite. And there we go. There's our first bite off our carp line. It probably took about 20 minutes from when I started fishing it to get that first bite. But definitely got a decent carp on. Going to put up a good fight, this one. I've gone quite light on the elastic today. I say quite light. I've gone 11 elastic, but I am out in the open, so there's no snags. Nothing to worry about in that sense. Ship back to your top kit. This is actually quite a pretty good fish by the looks of it. So I was basically, for the first hour, I was catapulting 4mm pellets in. Gave it a good hour before I fished it. He's decided to shoot off. Yeah, and then I, like I say, then I went to fish it, Took about 20 minutes to get that first bite. Positive bite, just shot under. Well, I thought he was ready to come in, but doesn't look like he was. He's decided he wants to go out to the middle, so I'll let him take the elastic out. I'd strip back in, but let's see if we can have another go at bringing him in. The carp just appear to be very active at the moment. There's plenty been moving about, I've seen. I think they're getting ready for the spawning season. But they're certainly taking a lot of bait at the moment. Fishing positive has been my key all winter at the moment. Alright, we got him in. Well, into distance to land him, but doesn't want to show his head at the moment. He's decided to go for another run. Yeah, it's not quite ready yet. Well, just when you thought you could land him, there he comes, coming back in. This one's putting up a bit of a fight. So it took 20 minutes to catch him and 20 minutes to land him. This one just doesn't want to come in. Here we go. Trying to get his head up, but doesn't seem to want to know. Looks like we got I think it was a common. Well, I thought I was going to land him then, but he was going to come in to land. There we go, let's see if we can get him this time. Third time lucky. There we go. No, it's a nice mirror. Lovely fish. Just put the end of the pole down and see if I can let's get the hook out. There we go. Just put that down there. See if I can hold him up for you guys. There we go. Lovely carp. Absolutely stunning. Let's get him back in. So, 4mm pellet line seems to have worked. It was a bit of a test today. I wanted to see if the carp would come on them. Keep catapulting them in, I think does attract them. And then I started to home them in with using a pot. So let's get back in and we'll catch another one. So it's getting a bit more difficult now. That wind's picked up a little bit. But I keep remembering though, keep catapulting some pellets, 4mm pellets over the top. Hopefully that noise will draw some carp in. Still only had the one carp on the 4mm expander. There we go. We're into another one. I think we've got a carp. Yeah, got a carp. It's only a smaller one this time. There we go. So that's it, we've had 2 carp now off that pellet line. Let's see if we can just get the hook out nicely in the top lip. It's quite good. There we go. Yeah, much smaller one this time, but nice carp, probably about £3. Lovely fish, brilliant condition. Let's pop him back in. So we've had a few skimmers, we've had a couple of carp. So today was all about trying the 4mm pellet line, seeing if the carp came in. They did, and there we go. We're gonna get. It was in. It was only a skimmer, that was. That wasn't a carp, but it came off. So try that again. I think this time, rather than put a 4mm on, 4mm expander, I'm gonna just put a bit of sweet corn on here, because if skimmers have just moved in for some reason, you know, they would on the 4mm hard pellets where there's been carp. But I just want to see if I can pick out one last carp before we finish for the day. Sun's going down now, temperature's dropping. There are plenty of carp moving about. Probably the perfect time to actually carry on fishing and catching some carp, but I only came out for a couple of hours, and if I can get one more, finish the day off, become a perfect day. There we go. Just another bite. It feels like a small fish. Little indications and it'll go under. And I've got sweet corn on now, and it's just doesn't feel like they're carp. But you never know. There could be. Just not quite feeding now, not quite taking it like the first couple did. But then with that sun dipping down a bit, the wind has dropped compared to earlier, so the feeding pattern might have changed. So the bites could be carp. It would seem a bit odd to have had skimmers come in over the 4mm hard pellet line, but you know, it is possible. There we go. So looks like we've got another carp on. So we had those couple of bites off skimmers. Pretty confident. Well, I say confident, as confident as I can be, just the way the bites were with skimmers. Be our third carp on that 4mm hard pellet line. This one actually came on sweet corn, where the other two came on the 4mm expanders pellet. So there we go. Oh, it's a bit of slightly bigger than that last one. Get the hook out. Yeah, and hooked in the top lip. Absolutely perfect. There we go. Nice fish to end the day on. I think we'll end it there, guys. Let's get him back in. So there we go, guys. So not a bad day today. We fished two lines. Fished a skimmer line, fishing ground bait with 2mm pellets, and then fishing a 4mm expander on top. Caught a few skimmers. We did hook a carp, lost it unfortunately, and then we've been feeding that 4mm hard pellet line throughout the day. I've only been here for a couple of hours, but we've had 3 carp. Absolutely perfect. Handful of skimmers. Been a good day. So I've learned something today. It was only a practice session. We had the wind to deal with, and we had the tow as well. So I gave myself a bit of a challenge, but I think we've caught quite a few fish in a short space of time. So if you like today's video, you know what to do. Hit the buttons, leave a like and subscribe. Please leave any comments, things you've learned today, things you want me to do next time in terms of fishing, what techniques, and I'll see if I can incorporate that into my session. So don't forget, leave a like and subscribe. Tight lines, guys, and I'll see you next time.